Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Donkey Kong 64. We are currently in a very rainy tag barrel, because we are in Creepy Castle, which is a very rainy stage, at least on the outside. And we are in the tag barrel because we are going to pick the next Kong. Donkey over here, who is having a party in the rain and the thunder, just got finished off. And therefore our next Kong is going to be our traditional number 2. Not per se just in this game, but in every Donkey Kong game basically, ever since Donkey Kong Country. My favorite Kong up to this day, Diddy Kong. It's time for us to actually get 5 golden bananas with him, or 4 golden bananas and 1 blueprint. I've actually decided to go in a bit of a different order, in order to show off some new rooms first. And therefore we're not going to get started with the bottom rooms over here. We are going to warp towards the ballroom, which is near warpath number 4. And warpath number 4 is also one of the layers in this stage. I did promise we're not going to be bothered by it a whole lot because of this being a vertical stage. But it is still here, so we are occasionally going to see some fade outs still, unfortunately. But like I said, the reason why we are here is because we are after the ballroom. One of the rooms Donkey Kong was not able to go into. Oh, please, no. Don't make me jump blind. Here is the ballroom. Perhaps also a good reason to get started over here, because the layering problem is precisely on this level. And this way we have taken care of it quite quickly. So we don't have to get bothered by it in the other areas. All of the interior areas are never bothered by it, so in there we never have to worry about it. And even on the outside only occasionally. Here is the ballroom. Technically there's stuff for 2 Kongs in here, but for now Diddy Kong's the only one who can enter. And he is also the one we're going to get started with. Balloon time. Not sure if I need to zoom for this one. I'm sure I don't, so. First 10 bananas. That is also started. Now let's go down and see what this ballroom actually has for us. Ghosts dancing around on the chessboard. I'm pretty sure we just need to defeat these guys and not dance with them. Yeah, and that will actually unlock Diddy Kong's favorite little thing, his barrel. And the return of the candles is also a thing. We did light a couple of these back in Crystal Caves. We need to do it again. There's no way to miss them because there's banana bunches over them. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get the banana bunch and at the same time don't light the candles the moment you fly over it. Of course you can let yourself fall onto the candles without using your boost and therefore your fire. But otherwise I'm pretty sure it's impossible to miss them. Time for a bonus barrel. Let's go see if we can find it. Where is it? Somewhere around here. Oh, there you are. Let's hope this is not one of the trickier ones. Okay, this is Minecart Mayhem. There's one particular bonus I'm not looking forward to in this one. Luckily it's not this one. This one I can still do. 2 barrels yet again. Slow down and then quickly move before it goes to the intersection. Forcing it to go into the intersection as well. Make sure they actually group together as quickly as possible. Whoa, whoa! That was really close. Well, the grouping together did work. My usual strategy, but I actually cut it really close here. Therefore kind of proving it's not per se as easy as I made it sound it would be. Even then you still need to pay attention. But this way, because of them being grouped together and basically functioning as one TNT barrel, it's really easy to stay ahead of them and actually trick them into going into the wrong track. That way. Get this one done. Thank you. Goal achieved. Diddy Kong is the master. Let's not think about the upcoming bonuses. This one was still pretty easy and therefore golden banana number 1. It's also quite obvious Tiny is going to pay a visit to this place as well at some point, but not quite yet. She will actually need a monkey port to get in here. Now let's go get our chimpy tail out of here. Back outside again. This is one I wanted to take care of quite quickly. It would have been nice if I actually also put on my notes which bonus barrels are going to be which bonuses. I know one of the two annoying ones is going to be for Lanky, that I do remember. But the other one, I'm not kind of remembering. Might be for Chunky actually, now that I think about it. One of the Chunky bonus barrels. But in the meantime, we're going to continue with Diddy. This time we are going to go towards the two bottom doors. Near banana port number 1, both of them. Diddy also needs to go do both of them. But before entering, first it's banana balloon time. One of the banana balloons flying around here is going to be for you. Let's see if I can hit you. Whoa, slow down. Rare, the rain, it is fun and everything, but it's killing for your FPS. An FPS in this case standing for frames per second and not for first person shooter. Awesome how things fit together sometimes. Let's go to the lower door. Hopefully not being bothered too much by our frame drops. And of course the first thing we're going to do is kill Mr. Kusplat. He's trying to hide his hair color by staying in this dimmed light. But we know who you are. And that makes 2 blueprints for Diddy. He's going to get 2 golden bananas the moment we are done here. And move towards Snides. Right before doing the boss, of course. Diddy's skull. We do already know where to go. He's going to be the corridor towards banana port 1. Which we've already activated, so... come on, invisible wall. Not fair. Shoot! Diddy's a special boy. He's the only one who has a switch on the left side. Let's go see what kind of puzzle we have for him. Let's go warp. It's already active. Also giving us the banana bunch automatically. 40. Let's open this corridor. Oh yeah, it's this one. This one is pathetically easy in all honesty. We need to hit all of the switches in order. And then we get the banana. It's that easy. So, let's get to work. Afterward I am going to pick the wrong buttons on purpose as well. Because one of the doors that will open up, giving you enemies, saying, ah, you failed this easy challenge, here, enemies. One of those doors is also going to give us bananas, so you still want to go pick the wrong door at some point. Let's go start with the correct order, opening the coffin, and giving us the second golden banana. Alright, like I said, also deliberately hit a wrong button, because if you do, the side doors will open up. And as you can see, Rare is mean and puts a red balloon in it. Oh, the other one is actually for banana coins. Not per se required, but also nice to pick up. Still need to buy one thing in this game, the final upgrade for Candy. But since that one is not per se required, I'm actually going to wait until Chunky, the final Kong, to actually go in this stage and only then buy it. Would also be funny. It's only going to give us more musical power anyway. Something I rarely use outside of the music beds. Let's get out of here at least. This was all there was. The third and final banana port in here. The only corridor leading towards the right is going to be for the final Kong to go in here. Which is going to be Chunky. So it's going to be a while before we return here. Next on the agenda, going towards the other gate near Banana Port 1. The one directly near Banana Port 1. Just like Donkey Kong, Diddy also has something to do in the dungeon area. Let's go climb back up. There's a ladder right beside here, leading towards the staircase. Love that jump. Diddy always has awesome jumps. Everything is awesome about him. Not going to the left, that is for Tiny. The banana trail here is for Chunky. However, for Diddy, there's something important to do over here. Not for nothing that... Did I just get knocked into the room by a bat? Let's go check out what we need to do in here. This one is for Lanky. It's the wrong one. It's the one over here. Yeah. Diddy switch. Kablam! Even Diddy's level 3 ground pound is awesome. What is the puzzle here? Yeah, golden bananas already in plain sight. Apparently that is not the challenge here. However, that wall is sneaky. The moment we get too near it, it will simply turn around. And there's no banana for us. This actually requires the sniper. It is not possible to do it without it, because if we come too near, we're not able to hit the switch anymore. But if we use regular shooting, we are not able to reach this far. And therefore, sniper is required. That we use to hit this switch over here. Not per se the balloon, that's not required of course. For that you can actually step a bit closer. But once you hit the switch, some chains will actually get lowered. And guess what we need to do? Use the chains in order to make sure we don't touch the floor. Apparently it's a floor trap. That actually tells the wall when to turn. Bam! That was a good hit, sir. Got to hand you that. That was an awesome hit. And speaking of hitting, that is something we need to do with Chunky, because as you might have noticed, there's plenty of things hidden behind some prison cells over here. Some gates. And a couple of them are going to be for Diddy, most of all banana bunches. There's 2 of them over here. And also the ones in Donkey Kong's little corridor should be banana bunches for Diddy, indeed. I'm of course not going to wait until Chunky. This is such a small of a formality. I'm going to quickly switch and do them now. Gate open, let's go pick up the bananas. Oh, no, wait, only Diddy can pick them up. But we do need this guy in order to open up all 6 of these gates. I could only open up the ones for Diddy, but I could also just do them all 6 now that we're at it. And therefore also pick up all of the Chunky business here. That would be quite a big waste to not do it. First 10 bananas are therefore for this guy. Gate number 4. It's going to be bananas number 11 till 20. The final 2 gates are going to be 10 red bananas. 2 bunches. And in order to get 2 bunches, we need 2 bunches. Oh, no, wait. There's too many button combinations with the Z button. Come on, get out of my way. And here is the final one. Now let's get back to the tag barrel quickly. Officially we're not playing as Chunky, so we need to get rid of him quite quickly. And make sure this guy over here is able to pick up 20 more bananas. Here's 5. 10. Next bunch is going to be the banana medal for Diddy. His second to last. 75. Jingle! Thank you! And 80. Completing Diddy's little expedition here in the dungeons. Just like with the skull area. This one also having only 1 more Kong to do. And in this case it's going to be Lanky. It's going to be the next Kong. Immediately finishing off that area. Officially there's also bananas to get for Chunky, but those I just got, so even for that we don't have to return. So we can actually move on to the next challenge. I have been making a habit out of trying to save the better things for last, haven't I? Let's go work with the rocket barrel now, shall we? Always fun to do, right? For that we need to use warp pad number 2. Because pretty much right above warp pad number 2 is going to be the rocket barrel for the exterior area of the castle. Pretty fun to fly around in a huge place like this, isn't it? Too bad for the rain, because therefore we have raindrops and everything. There's 2 things we need to do with this rocket barrel, officially. The first one is going to be a very sneakily placed banana bunch. It's going to be on a pole somewhere, right near Cranky's. Let's see if we can actually find that. Should be down here somewhere. Banana port number 3. Then there's a bridge near it. Oh yeah, I see it. The bridge. There's one sneaky banana bunch. Oh. And then the next thing we need to do is the most obvious thing you can think of. Go all the way to the top. Because all the way at the top of the tower, the highest one, the very top of the stage, very predictable, is a bonus barrel. And of course a banana bunch right after it. Putting us at 90. And then it is time for us to move into that bonus barrel. I'm not sure which one this one is going to be. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be one of the tougher ones. The ones I am fearing.
Welcome to bonus stage.
No, this is Big Bug Bash. Also not going to be easy, of course. This one can also be quite annoying if you're not having a whole lot of luck. But usually this one is not per se tedious. 10 of these guys should be doable. An average of 6 seconds per fly. You fear my fly swatter. I'm pretty sure there used to be a mini-game in Mario Paint actually on the Nintendo 64 DD. There was actually one Mario game that released on that, Mario Paint. Pretty obscure game in all honesty, but that actually had a fly swatter mini-game in it for some reason. Any fly swatter game in every single game always reminds me of that, even though I never played that one myself. But it is such a cultural thing that I do know what it is. Interesting, no. And what is also interesting is the fact that time is still running out on me. Come on. Panic mode. that does tend to work on me sometimes. Just big panic mode. And I'm still getting it done in the final second. Banana number 4 for Diddy. I would say that he's done by now, but I see one little slight error on my notes. Those are actually the final 10 bananas that he needed to pick up. They are actually in the castle interior. A place that I've already been to. Therefore, I don't understand why I actually put it last on my list. Yeah, near the skull. I think I'll cut the episode and simply return to the interior near Banana Port 1 and quickly pick them up. Now that I see it on my list, I realize how dumb it is to actually put it here. A little bit of a mistake that I put it all the way at the end of the list. It should have been higher. Excuse me for a moment. Alright, it's time to return to commentary. Remember this skull? Remember this guy that actually flattened me? And he's actually killing me now, so I need to be careful. Let's get rid of you. There's a banana balloon flying around here. Very rapidly even. You see what happens the moment you put it on your notes in the wrong order. Then your memory does not remember it on its own. You forget about it. Hey, come on, as if anybody knows where every single banana balloon is just from memory. That would be quite a feat actually, unless you play Donkey Kong 64 constantly. Something I'm clearly not doing in my life, so... I would be lying if I say that I play this game yearly. It's a lot less frequent, and therefore, stuff like that I usually do not tend to remember on my own. But anyway, with a bit of a delay, we are done with Diddy. And it's time for us to continue to the next Kong. Let's go find ourselves a good tag barrel. There's one in here, so might as well use this one. And quickly do one thing with Lanky. Still have a bit of time in this episode, I think. After cutting, I'm not too sure anymore where we are time-wise. I should have actually paused my timer now that I think about it. But quickly, let's go grab the bananas in this corridor. The ones in this corridor are actually for Lanky. The other corridor is going to be for Chunky. But these are blue bananas, so... This is Lanky business. Leading towards Funky. And that balloon is not on my notes, and therefore I have a hunch... That's... Yeah, a different color. That was for Tiny. So that indeed was correct. 30 bananas. And that is what we need. Quick little start for this guy. In the first minute, he has been picked. Time to quickly go pick up his first golden banana, which is also in this area. The corridor right across the one leading towards the skull area actually has another area. And that one is not for Donkey or Diddy, and therefore they actually didn't go here yet. This one is exclusive to two Kongs, Tiny and Lanky. So he's going here first. Fun little challenge for him to do in here. It's a good thing too, because Tiny and Lanky are not allowed in the skull, so they have their own little tomb, you might say. Here we actually need to use the orang stand sprint in order to quickly run towards the corridor that's going to open up the moment we hit this switch over here. Cool little trick you can use is shoot the switch, and before it hits the switch, quickly go out of first person and already jump into the barrel. Because that way we are already in a rank stand sprint the moment cutscene ends, and we have more time to actually get there. So awesome stuff like this. And a bit of a head start is quite necessary because, as you can see, timing is quite strict. Speaking of strict timing, I think I'm still going to cut the episode here. Even with my cutting, I'm already over 20 minutes, I think, so... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one next time. My apologies. Treecks out. See you folks in the next episode of Creepy Castle.